Hello everyone, myself Dr. Manjula SV, Assistant Professor of Sociology, Government First Grade College, Vartur, Bangalore, North University. Today I am teaching the subject non-core paper Culture, Diversity and Society for 3rd and 5th semester students, Unit 2, Family, Caste, Village and Women in India, session number 21, and today's topic for the discussion is Scheduled Tribes. The objectives of this session is to know the meaning and definitions of scheduled tribes, to understand the concept of scheduled tribes, to study the characteristics of scheduled tribes, and to study the geographical distribution of scheduled tribes in India. Scheduled tribes. The second largest group of the unprivileged section of the Indian society are the scheduled tribes. ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಪಂಗಡಗಳು ಇದು ಭಾರತದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ಜಾತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ಸಮೂಹಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಎರಡನೆಯ ಬಹುದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಮೂಹವಾಗಿದೆ. The tribes are said to be original inhabitants of India and are still in primitive stage. Tribes are those who live in the forest areas, hilly regions, mountains and deep valleys. ಈ ಪಂಗಡಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಕಾಡುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಬೆಟ್ಟಗುಡ್ಡಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಕಣಿವೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರ ವಾಸ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇವರನ್ನ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಭಾರತದ ಮೂಲ ನಿವಾಸಿಗಳಂತನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕರಿಬೋದು. 2011ರ ಜನಗಣತಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ಜನಾಂಗದವರು 8.6% ಅಂದರೆ 104.3 ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ರಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ 2001ರ ಜನಗಣತಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 84.3 ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ ಅಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 8.2%. According to the census of 2011, the tribes constitute 104.3 million, which is 8.6% of the total population, and there were 84.3 million in 2001 census. Different names of tribes. They are called by different names as aboriginal, primitives, adivasis, aranyawasis, vanavasis, vanyajatis, etc. Here we can find that the sociologists, anthropologists and thinkers have named them by different names, given them the different names. Herbert Risley and Verrier Elwin has called them as aboriginals, ಮೂಲ ನಿವಾಸಿಗಳು. Hutton has called them as primitive tribes. primitive ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟುಗಳು ಅಥವಾ primitive ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಟಕ್ಕರ್ ಭಾಪಾ called them as Adi Praja. G.S. Gure called them as backward Hindus. Mahatma Gandhi called them as Girijan. The people who live in forest is known as Girijan. Giri means forest. The concept of scheduled tribe. The English term tribe is derived from the Latin word tribus, which refers to one of the division of the ancient Roman people. The English word tribe in course of time came to be known as an aggregate of persons forming a community. Tribe is nothing but it was considered as a group of people or a community where people live together with we feelings. The term scheduled tribes is a politico-legal one. It was first coined by Simon Commission in 1928 and then it was later used by Government of India Act in 1935. After independence, the term was adopted by the Constitution for the purpose of providing special facilities and constitutional guarantees for the scheduled tribe. The Constitution has listed or scheduled a few of the tribal communities. These listed or scheduled tribes, these listed or tabled or scheduled group are known as scheduled tribes. Definitions of scheduled tribes. According to Imperial Gazetteer of India, a tribe is a collection of families bearing a common name, speaking a common dialect or a language, occupying or professing to occupy a common territory, and is not usually endogamous, through originally it might have been so. Here in Imperial Gazetteer of India, we can see that a tribe is a collection of families having a common name, speaking a common language, and occupying a common profession and occupying a common territory. It is known as, they are known as tribes. D.N. Majumdar, a tribe is a collection of families bearing a common name, members of which occupy the same territory, speak the same language or a common language, and observe certain taboos regarding marriage, profession or occupation, and have developed a well-assessed system of reciprocity and mutuality of obligations. D.N. Majumdar is of the opinion that a tribe is a collection of families, a group of families having a common name, and the members occupying the same territory. They have a definite territory and they speak a common language and they observe the certain taboos. Here taboos are restriction regarding. These restrictions are found in marriage, occupation, and have developed a well-assessed system of mutuality and obligations in them. Lucy Mair defined a tribe is an independent political division of a population with a common culture. They are independent political division who are having a common culture, can be called as a tribe. Dr. Rivers defined tribe as a social group of a simple kind, the members of which speak a common dialect and act together for such common purposes as welfare. Here also we can see that they are a social group who live together and speaks a common language and work for the purpose of the welfare, common desire. Gillen and Gillen defines tribe as a group of local communities which lives in a common area, speaks a common dialect, and follows a common culture. W.J. Parry, a tribe can be defined as a group speaking a common dialect and inhabiting a common territory. Here, from all these definitions, it is clear that a tribe is a group of people living in a definite territory and speaking a common language and having a common culture. Now let us look into the characteristics of scheduled tribes. The following are the characteristics of scheduled tribes. They have a definite common territory. The tribe inhabits and remains in a definite common territory, which is very essential. In the absence of common territory, the tribe would lose its community sentiments, common language, etc. For example, Todas of Nilgiri Hills of Tamil Nadu, Khasis of Assam, Soligas of Bihar Hills of Mysore, that is Karnataka, Nagas of Nagaland, Bhils in Madhya Pradesh, etc. have their own definite common territory. ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಪಂಗಡಗಳ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಭೂಪ್ರದೇಶ. ಈ ಆದಿವಾಸಿಗಳು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂಥ ಭೂಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ನೀಲಗಿರಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ತೋಡಗಳು, ಅಸ್ಸಾಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಬರುವ ಖಾಸಿಗಳು, ಬಿಳಿಗಿರಿ ರಂಗನ ಬೆಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಬರುವ ಸೋಲಿಗರು, ನಾಗಾಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಬರುವ ನಾಗಾಗಳು, ಹಾಗೆ ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಬರುವ ಭಿಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಮುಂತಾದ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಭೂಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಲಕ್ಷಣವಾಗಿದೆ. Next, common culture. Each tribe has a way of life of its own. It has its own beliefs, customs, traditions, morals, values, ideas, etc. which is commonly shared by them. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟುಗೂ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂಥ ಭೂಪ್ರದೇಶ ಹೇಗಿದೆಯೋ ಹಾಗೆ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಅಥವಾ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ನಂಬಿಕೆ, ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ, ಆಚಾರ, ವಿಚಾರ, ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬದುಕುತ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಭಾಷೆ. ಈಚ್ ಟ್ರೈಬಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. These languages are not only different from the language of the civilized people, but they themselves differ from one another. We can see the differences of language from one community of scheduled tribes to another community of scheduled tribes. Common language contributes much to the development of community feeling. Most of the languages do not have script, hence their education has become a problematic one. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ಜನಾಂಗದವರು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂತಹ ಭಾಷೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸಮೂಹದ ಭಾಷೆಗೂ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟಿನ ಸಮೂಹದ ಭಾಷೆಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾಗರಿಕ ಸಮಾಜದ ಭಾಷೆಗೂ ಈ ಆದಿವಾಸಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟುಗಳ ಜನರ ಭಾಷೆಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಭಾಷೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಲಿಪಿ ಅನ್ನುವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಅವರು ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕಾನ್ಷಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈಬ್. ಈಚ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ possesses a strong sense of mutual unity. A major cause of the sense of communal unity in the tribe is the tie of blood relationships between its members. ಏಕತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಬರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಲಕ್ಷಣವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕತೆ ಇರುವ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನರು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ವಾಸವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಸಮುದಾಯಗಳನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಪರಸ್ಪರ ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡುಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇವರು ಇವರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏಕತೆಯನ್ನ ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾದಂಥ ಏಕತೆಗೆ ಕಾರಣವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಅಂಶ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಕ್ತ ಸಂಬಂಧದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮವರು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಭಾವನೆಯಿಂದ ವಾಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಏಕತೆಯನ್ನ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದಾಗಿದೆ. ಎಂಡೋಗಮಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ದ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾರಿ ವಿತಿನ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. This has brought a sense of communal unity among them. Here, endogamous means marrying within the group. There is no option to marry from exogamous groups, that is the outside group. They have the common religion. Religion plays an important role in the tribal organization. The members of a tribe usually worship a common ancestor. Nature worship is common among them. Magic like white magic and black magic is also widespread among them. The tribals practices other types of faiths such as fetishism, worshipping material things. That is, they worship the material things which was found in the environment, that is leaf, leather, horn, stone, etc. Animism, it is a belief in the spirit of the dead or a soul. Totemism, worship of objects, usually a species of animal that is regarded by a clan or a lineage. Next, political organization. Each tribe has its own political organization which maintains harmony among its members and protects them. All authority for administration is vested in one person. The head of the tribal community protects its member by using mental power and skills and solves the problems which arises in the community. Simplicity and self-efficiency. A tribal society is simple in character. They depend on hunting, fishing and collection of roots, fruits, nuts and honey and forest products. These are the main means of subsistence. The tribes were well sufficient and had the freedom to use the forest resources, but at present the government has restricted them from using the forest resources for their own survival. The forest laws have restricted and curtailed their self-sufficiency. Now let us look into the geographical distribution of tribes in India. The tribal population in India is divided into three zones. They are the northeastern zone, the central zone, and the southern zone. Firstly, the northeastern zone. This zone consists of the sub-Himalayan region and the hills and mountain regions of northeastern frontiers. It includes Himachal Pradesh, northern UP, Uttar Pradesh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Manipura, and Tripura. The tribals of this zone mostly belong to the Mongoloid race and speak languages belonging to the Tibeto-Chinese family. The main tribal groups of this zones are Gurung, Lepcha, Limbu, Aka, Mishmi, Mikir, Sema, Paham, Chakma, Khasi, Garo, Kachari, Naga, etc. The central zone. The tribal group of this zone are found all over the mountain belt between the rivers Narmada and Godavari. It includes West Bengal, Odisha, Bihar, southern UP, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. The tribals of this region belong to Australoid race and speak languages belonging to Astric family. The main tribes of this zone are Gonds, Munda, Khan, Baiga, Bil, Santal, Oran, Ho, Savara, Koli, Bhumji, Buyan, Kharia, etc. The southern zone. This zone falls south of the river Krishna and Cape Cameron in the south. It includes Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. The tribes of this zone are regarded as the most ancient inhabitants presently living in India. These tribes belong to the Dravidian race and speak languages of the Dravidian family. The main tribes of this zone are Soligas, Paniyan, Chenchu, Kota, Kurumba, Badaga, Toda, Kadar, Yarava, Kanikar, Koya, Malayan, Irula, etc. Soliga tribes are found in Biligiri Rangana hills of Mysore, which is in Karnataka. Apart from these zones, the tribes are even found in Andaman and Nicobar Islands in small number. The main tribes found in this region are Jarvas, Onge, North Sentences, the Andamanes and the Nicobares. So, in this session, we have discussed about the scheduled tribes, their characteristics and the geographical distribution of scheduled tribes in India. Thank you.